introduce Mr. Jaquan.
You wouldn't see this part of the show in your paperless program. But as a department, we wanted to use the platform of Sports Awards to acknowledge and give recognition to Mike Sharp. If you have a round of applause. As a child growing up, I had vivid memories of Mike Sharp on the news interviewing exceptional local athletes. And I didn't even know he was a track star back then, before my time. But I knew as an aspiring athlete, I felt I would have made it once I got that interview from Mike Sharp, because he was a symbol of excellence. And I knew I wanted to get that interview. So once I did get that interview, I knew I had made it as an athlete. So that's what he stood for. He stood for excellence. And we just wanted to use this platform again to recognize his contribution to sports and to journalism.
This is Mike Sharp, from Broadcasting Sports.
Michael Dwayne Sharp, athlete, journalist, and businessman. Sprinter, 60-yard dash in 6.1 seconds. The 100-meter dash, 10.2 seconds. The 200-meter dash, 21 seconds. Jumper, long jump, 25 feet even. Triple jump, 53 feet, 5 inches. And a journalist athlete, Mike Sharp competed in 100 meters at the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal, Canada. He also excelled in the triple jump, ran relay races, and played competitive cricket. His support of the Bermuda sporting community extended far beyond his years as a competitor, as he later had a distinguished career as a sports and news journalist at the Bermuda Broadcasting Company, a former VFB station, for more than 5 decades, where he was an extremely popular figure. His contribution to the world of sports and broadcast journalism has been significant. Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. That was Mike. Everyone has fire inside, but the champions know when to ignite the spark. That was Mike. Champions are not generated from actual championships. Champions are generated from the desires, dreams, and visions within. That was Mike. Mike Sharp's legacy as an Olympic is part of a proud history, and he will be remembered as one of Bermuda's most talented athletes as a world-class sprinter and horizontal jumper.
We trust you enjoyed the show. I'm Mike Sharp. Good night.
Who was the eloquent voice you heard on that relay with Mike Sharp at the Caribbean Games, am I correct? And also we have a token of appreciation from the department. We had an artist draw a portrait of Mike Sharp that we would like to present this to the family. So I'll ask the family of Mike Sharp to come up and say a few words.
I would first like to say, just watching that video and seeing how much Bermuda has honored my daddy, there's so much love in my heart for all of them. Watching my aunties come up together and letting us know to come and be here as one. I love you, Cruz. And thank you for consistently bringing our daddy together. Also, this to my brother. So this shirt is not much because I'm not gay. But this shirt is even before I came. How close to being? So thank you, Bermuda.
So good evening, everyone. This is a wonderful celebration. Thank you for including us today. What a nice surprise. I am the noisy one in the family. I like to bring the joy and hugs and kisses. I'm sorry about COVID, but you know. Everybody here is a reflection of Mike, something that he did when he put in their lives. And for you to honor him this way, thank you. Merci beaucoup. God bless you. We are so honored. That's my big brother. And I miss him dearly. If you know my car, it's a little red car with a white sign on the front. You see it, just toot toot to me, because that's going to stay on for as long as the police let me keep it on. So thank you and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce to you the Director of the Youth Sport and Recreation, Mr. Norbert Simons.
Good evening, everyone. But before we come to the highlight of the evening, just watching Mike and Glenn up on the stage gave me flashbacks to 1974. Remember that, Rooster? In fact, I think that we were the first team, relay team, 4x100 relay team, to reach Jamaica in the backyard. And we set the original record that's supposed to be 11 years. So, everyone's talking about Mike. Mike, remember that relay race quite vividly. Mike came on the blocks. In fact, I flew out of the blocks and I had to do an adjustment. My team was really changed over. So I had to adjust it by a year, just by the way it took over. So by the time we got to Rooster Glen, we were well out in front. And Cal Hill walked across the finish line. So, I say all of that because tonight we're here to celebrate the accomplishments of our athletes. Bermuda as a country has a long history of success, not only in track and field, football, we look at Clyde Fest, and going down the line, all sports. So we've done extremely well. But tonight, we need to honor the present and the future, because they're the ones that stand on the shoulders of the past. Okay. The foundation has been laid for you that we expect that you will be the next tier that takes us to another level. And those that come behind you are sitting here resorting to young people. You have these heroes tonight to stand with their shoulders and take you to even higher heights. And so tonight, I'm ready to start the Athlete of the Year award. We'll start with the Junior Athlete of the Year.
Athlete of the Year. This award is presented to the most outstanding male and female athletes from the senior and junior categories who excel in competitions. These athletes should have advanced to at least the final round or a position deemed equivalent in a recognized international competition or first in a national competition. They must have consistently demonstrated an extraordinary level of excellence and conduct that embodies the ideals of the sport.
Nominees for the Junior Female Athlete of the Year.
Leanna Maderas. Kitten Hall.
Ms. Kickenball.
Hi again. I will say copy and paste what I said earlier. Thanks for the honor.
Mr. Premier, the junior male athlete of the year is Sebastian Kemp.
Sebastian has been competitive since day one to the point junior sailing and making up races against his own imaginary friends. According to him, he's the champion at 6 because he beat Pitch and Hitch, his other two. But one of the themes from tonight which really resonates, I think, with everybody over the last 2 years is resiliency. We were living in London for the past 2 years when lockdown started, and he was stuck in a flat. And he could see all of his friends still sailing in Bermuda, and he had to build this little makeshift simulator and would watch Ben Ainslie sailing in the Olympics and mimicking what he was doing while he was doing his fitness. And the kid never gave up, and he, has made us very proud. So thank you.
Mr. Premier, the female athlete of the year, Flora Duncan.
I'm currently in Stellenbosch, South Africa, training and preparing for my 2022 season. But now that I'm here and I've had some downtime, it's been last year was kind of crazy, and definitely was a massive year, and I'm very grateful to a lot of you that are sitting in the room right now that played a major role in allowing me to achieve what I did last year, winning, the gold medal in Tokyo. So I want to say a big thank you to Bermuda Olympic Association for the backing and support, and really just allowing me to, just do my thing, and they fully supported, and I'm so grateful for that. And I also want to say thank you to the Bermuda Triathlon Association for years and years of support, that started when I first got into the sport and all the way up to going to the Olympics and going for gold. So thank you to everyone involved there. I want to say a special, congrats and well done to Jessica Lewis. It's always really cool to follow her career. I remember, tuning in to watch her at the Paralympics. And it's really great to see what she is doing in the sport and what she's doing in Bermuda. And, yeah, it's really inspiring. But I think in general, the sporting community in Bermuda is in a really good place, and it's been really inspiring to follow what the football teams are doing and sailing. Yeah, I just really hope that we keep building on this success and this momentum and have more and more individuals performing on the world stage, whether that's at World Champs and Olympic Games. And of course, this year we have the Commonwealth Games coming up, so I'm excited to race with that. And yeah, we're Bermuda can send the biggest team possible. It's always fun to go to the games and have a lot of teammates. I learned this week that there will be an annual grant in my name given to an up-and-coming athlete, and that's really incredible. It's just been kind of amazing to see the amazing ripple effects of winning the medal in Tokyo, and I think for me, being able to leave a legacy like that in the sporting community in Bermuda is something I'm really, really proud of, and yeah, I just want to say thank you to the Bermuda government for really investing in sport, and yeah, it's just really cool and special to have heard that. So yeah, just want to end and say a big thank you to many of you sitting in the room this evening for the role that you played in my success, and yeah, just so grateful. And winning last year in Tokyo was definitely sort of the biggest honor in my career, and I'm so glad that I could do it. And yeah, just do it for Bermuda.
The floor speaks much better than me as well. I was going to bang on about Flora's achievements, but yesterday, when I was at the local supermarket, I was next in line to pay, and there was a hold-up because there was a guy there searching through his backpack and his pockets, and apparently he didn't have quite enough money to pay for his groceries. So they started saying, well, what do you want to take out? And I thought, no, this is not good. So anyway, I said, I'll just pay the difference. Because I looked and he only had one bag, so I figured I was pretty safe. And the checkout lady said, that was nice, Mr. Duffy. Calls him Mr. Duffy because I'm so old. And I said, yeah, maybe that'll bring me luck. Maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket. And she said, Mr. Duffy, you already won the lottery the day your daughter was born. Yeah. That made my day. And so thanks on Flora's behalf for this. This is number 9. So, yeah, thanks.
Our male athlete of the year, Janai Page.
Pick up the pace.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to gain attendance due to the fact that we overseas training and preparing for the Wild 100 Championships and last mile in the season, which is about a week away. So far, this year has been interesting. It's been fun. Transition from college to pros. Learned a lot of new things. Constantly getting better, constantly working hard. She's seeing fresh out of practice, so always working and stuff like that. I want to thank my support staff again tonight, Jenny and other fans also want to thank the whole DNA and BOA staff for supporting me and helping me through this journey, especially me and Dana for assisting me and helping me with any questions, my mom, and everybody, just making sure I'm able to be out there and compete at the best of my ability. So thank you once again and have a great day.
I just there from 2015 when I started getting to college. It's just been a journey, a heal process. I would have never thought that he would have got this far, but Janai is a type of person that he eats, sleeps, and track. He would do track before he does his schoolwork, and you really have to push him, but otherwise than that, I just want to thank Donna for the late night texts, Mia, 4 hours in the morning, Brian Melvin, because Brian's just been there from day one. My travel buddy when I do visit him for track weeks, but otherwise than that, thanks.
And now I have some remarks from our premier.
Good evening, everyone. Cognizant of the fact that I can smell the food, I'm a little bit hungry, and I'm the last thing happening before we get to eat. I'm gonna do my best to be as quick as possible. Yes, you can clap. The athletes that we honor tonight are shining examples of the 40th Annual Sports Awards theme: resilience, accomplishment, and success. They have excelled across all sports and have honored Bermuda's proud sporting culture and history by continuing to prove that we belong among the world's sporting elite. A special congratulations to the female sportswoman of the year, Kate Bob and Flora Duffy, and male sportswoman of the year, Sebastian Kemp and Janai Gersh. Incredibly well deserved. Celebrate the local and international accomplishments of our sportswomen and men, we are also reminded of the unique power that sport has to unite a country and the communities within it. When we see our athletes representing us so proudly, whether in local competition at Bernard's Park or at the international stage in Tokyo, as a rallying call for Bermudians to come together. It is also important that we collectively recognize the essential role that local community clubs and local programs play in helping our athletes to achieve their goals. Our local clubs and organizations are the backbone of our sporting culture, and the government is committed to continuing to support the invaluable work in which they do. Last year, the government awarded more than $850,000 in capital development grants to 21 local clubs to assist with upgrades to their facilities and and purchasing of new equipment. And we awarded over $120,000 in confiscated asset funds to support the youth programs. That is, you can clap for that. Close to $1 million this year with more to come. And it is important that we support our clubs and our youth organizations as they continue to invest in our youth. Just this afternoon, Harrington Workmen's Club proudly reopened its doors to the membership after using 2 years of the pandemic to renovate, upgrade, and repurpose their club with the support of the government. I'm looking forward to joining the Harrison's Bay community next week as they celebrate their grand opening. But in contrast, this past week witnessed a shocking act of violence at one of our community clubs. And such a disregard for the safety and lives of others is direct contradiction to what our community and sports stand for. But this also highlights the importance of fostering healthy lifestyles, behaviors, and engagement that are all deterrents to antisocial behavior for our young people. And through the national youth policy led by the minister, the government has pledged to engage the youth of Bermuda through community, sport, and recreation to assist in their development through healthy activities. Whether our athletes compete as a team or as individuals, they would not achieve all they have without the support of others. The sporting administrators, the national sports governing bodies, the coaches and volunteers work tirelessly to ensure that our athletes have the resources they need to compete at their very best, and we are grateful for all they do. The annual Sports Awards is equally special for them as the men and women who compete, and many were recognized this evening, but I want to ask for another round of applause for all of our athletes and administrators. I also want to make sure I give a shout out to another essential aspect of sport in Bermuda. Earlier, the Department of Youth Sport and Recreation recognized a giant that we lost this year in sports journalism, and that of Mike Sharp. But when we speak about sports in Bermuda, we often recognize all the support, but sometimes we don't recognize the people like Mike and those who cover and give their energy and effort to covering the sport. And so I also want to make sure that I take the time to recognize a hero for our athletes today, and that is the guy in the back who torments me in press conferences when he's sad, Mr. Earl Basin. The fact that no matter where in the world where Bermudian is competing, Earl Basin has been covered and doing a lot. As I close, I thank the Minister of Youth, Culture, and Sports, Dr. the Honorable Ernest Peace, the Director of Youth, Sport, and Recreation, Mr. Norbert Simons, and all their teams for their hard work. Yes, round of applause. Their work in ensuring that our athletes are supported, and their work in ensuring that we can celebrate the achievements of our beauty athletes today. I also thank them and their teams who are behind the scenes for the support they give to sport every day. As I actually close, through time now, congratulations again to all of tonight's nominees and winners, and to each and every one of the athletes in Bermuda for all that you have accomplished. Your dedication and sacrifice are appreciated, and I look forward to seeing more of what you will accomplish in the months and years to come. Keep up the great work and know that this government will continue to support sports and will continue to cheer you on. And as Maceo said on my way in, make sports great again. Thank you, everyone.